Hello, wherever you are. This is Teacher Martin here, and I just want us to remind ourselves several things. Yeah, in learning Kikuyu, I hope that you continue watching the content that is on this channel, and may God bless you. And today, I want us to remind ourselves from how you start a conversation, how you start from greetings. Yes, let's start. Kwero atea, kwero atea, kwero atea. How are things? That's a greeting that you start with. And then the person will just say, Nekwega, it is good. Nekwega, it is good. Nekwega, kwero atea. How are things? Or how are you? Then you just say, these are just casual greetings, remember? They are quite casual, anybody. They are fit for everyone anyway, but not that official. Kwero atea. Then you say, Nekwega. The other one is, Ohoro waku. Uhoro waku. Uhoro waku. Then you just say, ni mwega. Ni mwega. Ni mwega. Yeah. Then you can just ask that person to maybe to assist you. No odeithie. No odeithie. No odeithie. Can you help me? If the person is willing, we will say, eh. If they are not willing, we will say, asha, which means no. Okay? A means yes. Asha means no. A, yes. Asha, no. If they say yes, you can maybe ask them to show you the way. Nduki nyonie njĩra ya gũthiĩ Nairobi. Nduki nyonie njĩra ya gũthiĩ Nairobi. Show me the way to Nairobi. Show me the way to Nairobi. Okay? Nduki nyonie njĩra ya gũthiĩ Nairobi. Show me the way to Nairobi. Then the person will just give instruction. Maybe they will tell you to take a matatu. Oya matatu harĩa stage. Oya matatu harĩa stage. Take a matatu at the stage. Umere, tell them, makuige, to take you or to make you alight. Actually, that's what the directive means. Makuige, umere makuige tea room. Umere makuige tea room. Tell them to take you to tea room. Okay? Then, if the person, if you are happy, he'll just tell you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Nitu kuonana. We'll see each other. Nitu kuonana. Nitu kuonana. We'll see each other. Okay? Yeah, that's basically how you do a simple introduction in Kikuyu. Yeah, a quite casual kind of an introduction. Yeah, but we have other official ways of greeting and all that, but not mostly used by people who are in town. Yeah, for instance, in the village, whereby some older women expect more respect. If you are a lady and you are greeting someone of your mother's age, the official greeting is Wakea Maito. Wakea Maito. Wakea Maito. Okay? And then they will tell you if you are ready. Wa, that is the same actually. So, for instance, let me start with a guy. A guy will be told, Wake awa. That's like to say, I'm good. My, my what? My son. Yeah, something like that. Then you also hear a greeting like, Wake a shosho. Okay, that's when you are greeting someone of your grandmother's age. And they just say, Wake a shosho. Yeah, for a lady, they will still say, Wake a maito you. Yeah, but there are different ways that they will answer you. Yeah, but those greeting are quite rare, and mostly will just say, We mwega, a simple one. Are you good? We mwega. And then you just say, De mwega, kwanyu neko. Where do you come from? Kwanyu neko. Okay, where do you come from? Gwito ne Nairobi. Our place is Nairobi. Okay. Nyederia waru. Nyederia is sell to me. Sell to me. Nyederia waru, sell me potatoes. Okay. Or nyederia iria, sell me milk. Or nyederia airtime. That's just sell me airtime. Okay. Nyederia boga, sell me cabbages. Nyederia marigo, sell me matoke. Nyederia marigo meru is ripe bananas. Yeah. Thank you, Ejo. Yeah, thank you. So a simple conversation like that. And if you want to ask a cost for something, for instance, you want to buy a phone, you can simply ask, Bimo eno is this phone, as you pointed it. Bimo eno ne bia sigana. Ne bia sigana. To say, how much does it cost? Bia is money, cash. Okay? Bia, some will say beer, some will say besha. So many names, just as we have so many names in English. So that's how you ask for the price of something. Yeah. Bimo eno, maybe a sigana. Thank you, Ejo, again. Yeah, you can check on how you write. Yeah, that's not how we write, but you can check um, in other lessons so that you can write it correctly. Eno, yeah, we have the Kikuyu alphabet and Kikuyu vowels. The vowels are just simple. We just have extra of two. We have A, which is written as A, which is written as English E, which is written as I, okay, O, which is written as letter O. Then we have U, which is written as letter U. Then we have extra two, A and O, which is A looks like an I with the epsilon, and O looks like U with an epsilon at the top of it. So you can check that in other lessons. So quite simple. We don't have a lot. And then Kikuyu, instead of having all the alphabet, we actually move some of them, so it becomes simpler for you. Yeah. So what else before I say goodbye? In most of the modern items, they do not have Kikuyu names. For instance, when you say Bimo, you are just direct translating the Kikuyu, the Swahili name for the phone, which is Simu. So it is just Bimo. If they go to television, it also doesn't have any Kikuyu specific name. So they will just say TV, television. If it's a radio, it will just be radio. Yeah. Most of the items are directly translated. Those words are just made to sound like Kikuyu. Okay, yeah. So the Kikuyu that we speak in Nairobi is quite simple, but it's better also to understand the deeper Kikuyu, because some people will speak the deep Kikuyu language. And also in written books, you find the real Kikuyu now, which is not like the one that is currently being spoken. Yeah. So, um, see, as you're asking a question there. I don't know whether I get it. Was it always like that, or is it was watered down by Swahili? Okay. So, Ejo, as you understand, is that the Bantu languages keep on kind of eating each other. Yeah, they borrow words from each other. The one that gets the first word, all the others will just borrow that word. Yeah, so I think that's common for all the Bantu languages. Yeah, they all intermix those words. So if you know Swahili or you know any other Bantu language, it become quite simple for you to learn another Bantu language like Kikuyu, like Kikamba, like Kikisi. Yeah, some people think that Kisi is not Bantu, but it's still Bantu. So, in all those languages, they sometimes borrow words from each other. Yeah. So, I think that is it for today. Yeah. Welcome, Ejo. So, in the next, I will be preparing more lessons, and you can check in the channel that this video is in and continue watching and also practicing writing those words. Sometimes it's good to write them down so that you get the difference between the Kikuyu language and other languages like English, like Swahili. Yeah. So the next Kaseja is asking when the next lesson will be. It is quite random. So currently I don't have much things that I'm doing. So maybe in the course of this week, by the end of this week, maybe probably on Friday. So may God bless you. Bye bye for now. Thank you, Eju, for joining us, and see you in the next.